Hello my dear students, in the continuation with the insurance video. Now in this video we will study about the life and health insurance. Health insurance is the new topic that has been included by the CBSE in this year. You will not find health insurance in your book, but here I have tried to give you some input related to the health insurance. Before coming to the life and health insurance, let's see what are the types of insurance. Various types of insurance exist by the virtue of practice of insurance companies and the influence of legal enactment that is controlling the insurance business. Broadly speaking, insurance is classified into two types, that is life and general insurance. In life, we will study life, or we can say that life insurance is further classified into life insurance and health insurance related to the life of the human being, and general insurance is further classified into many, but two types of insurance are of main concern, that is fire and marine. So we will discuss these four different types of insurance one by one. Let's start with life insurance. We all know that life is very risky. Nobody knows what would happen tomorrow. There may be a risk of dying too, or dying too late. Therefore, an individual takes life insurance policy to provide financial support to himself, to herself, or to his family in case of death or during old age. So we can say that a life insurance policy is basically a protection against the uncertainty of life. So let's see what is there in life insurance contract. Life insurance contract is defined, or life insurance policy is defined as a contract in which the insurer, in consideration of a certain premium, either in a lump sum or by other periodical payment, agrees to pay to the assured or to the person for whose benefit the policy is taken the assured sum of money on the happening of the specified event contingent on the human life or at the expiry of certain period. Now I think, or I hope so, that now you are aware of various terms already we have discussed in our first video of insurance. Here in life insurance, we can say that life insurance is taken by some person just to ensure its life, so that after his death or after his old age he will get some assured money. If in case of death, his legal hire will have the money, or after his retirement or in its old age he will get the money that has been assured by the insurer. A life insurance policy was introduced initially as a protection against the uncertainty of life, but gradually its scope has widened and there are various types of insurance policy available to suit the requirement of an individual. So now insurance policy is taking care of, or it is playing an important role in providing the protection as well as investment and savings of an individual. Protection means they are protecting the family in case of premature death of the insured people, or protecting the person in his or her old age, and insurance is a sort of investment in which a certain sum is returnable to the insured at the time of the death or at the time or at the expiry of the certain period. Means initially you are paying less amount as a premium, but after the maturity of the policy you are going to get a lump sum amount, so it can be treated as a investment. Clear? Now life insurance also encourages savings, as the amount of premium is to be paid regularly. So it provides a sense of security to the insured and his dependents that they have to save a certain amount of money with them to be paid to the insured, so that premium should not be lapsed. Now we will see what are the various principles of insurance that are applicable to the life insurance contract. Means Let's see what are the main elements of the life insurance contracts. There are four. Life insurance contract must have all the essentials of a valid contract. It means they must be included with the elements like offer and acceptance, means company will offer and it will be accepted by the person. Free consent to enter into the contract. Or the capacity means they are freely giving their consent and they have got the capacity to pay the premium to enter into the contract. Lawful consideration and lawful object must be present for the contract to be valid, means life insurance contract has to be taken lawfully. The second one is the contract of life insurance is a contract of utmost good faith. We all know that what is utmost good faith. Both should be honest and truthful in giving information while taking the policy or while giving the policy. Life insurance, the insured must have insurable interest in the life assured. We all know that without insurable interest, the contract of insurance is void. So in case of life insurance, insurable interest must be present at the time when the insurance is affected, but it is not necessary that the assured should have the insurable interest at the time of the maturity also. You can take an example that if a person has taken life insurance at his prime age when he is earning, but after his death, when the claim has been made, at that time there is no insurable interest in the age of an old age person, because now at the time of his or her death the person may not be a earning member. Clear? The fourth one, life insurance contract is not a contract of indemnity. Yes, because the life of human being cannot be replaced or cannot be compensated by the money. Any company, not even a single company, can put the insured to the position before the happening of the event. We all know that different people have different requirements and therefore they would like a policy to fulfill all their needs. The needs of the people for life insurance has helped the life insurance company to come out with different types of life insurance policy. So we will study 5 different types of life insurance policy. So the first policy is whole life policy. In this policy, the amount payable to the insured will not be paid before the death of the assured. In the person who has taken the insurance, once after his death only, the money will be paid to the beneficiaries or the legal heir of the deceased. In this case, the premium will be payable for a fixed period, 20 to 30 years, or for the whole life of the assured. It depends on the both the parties. If the premium is payable for a fixed period, then the policy will continue till the death of the assured. But the next policy is life endowment assurance policy, or we can say that endowment life assurance policy. Here, in this case, the insurer undertakes to pay a specified sum when the insured attains a particular age or on his death, whichever is earlier. Hope it is clear to you. The sum is payable to his legal heir or the heirs or nominee named there in case of the death of the assured. Or the sum will be paid to the assured after a fixed period, that is till he or she attains a particular age. Thus the endowment policy matures after a limited number of years. Unlike the whole life policy, this policy can be matured or can be claimed in either of the cases. The first case is that if the insured attains a particular age, or if there is a death of the insured. Whichever event will happen first, the policy will be considered as a matured one and the legal heirs can claim for the amount. After this, the third type of policy is joint life policy. As the name suggests, this policy is taken up by 2 or more persons. The premium is paid jointly. by the two person who have insured their lives, or by either of them in installment or lump sum. Clear? The assured sum or policy money is payable upon the death of any one person to the other survivor or the survivors. After the death of one or more person whose life has been insured, then the amount of the insurance policy will be given to the survivor or the other survivors who have taken the joint life policy. Clear? Usually this policy is taken up by husband and wife jointly, or by two partners in a partnership form, where the amount is payable to the survivor on the death of the either of the two. Now the next one is life insurance annuity or the annuity policy. Under this policy, the assured sum or policy money is payable after the assured attains a certain age in monthly, quarterly, half yearly or annual installments. Means it is this policy is not like that you will get the money after attaining the old age or after the death. Means yes, the policy is locked for a certain period of time, then you get the monthly income. Clear? The premium is paid in installments, just like other life insurance policy, over a certain period, or you can pay single premium also. This is useful to those who prefer a regular income after a certain age. So this policy is considered as a pension plan also. Now the last is children's endowment policy or the child endowment plan. This policy is taken by a person for his or her children to meet the expenses of their higher education or marriage. In this policy, the agreement states that a certain amount will be paid by the insurer when the children attains a particular age. Generally, the age is 18 years. The premium is paid by the person entering into the contract. Generally, parents are the one who enters into the contract on behalf of their child or children. However, no premium will be paid if he dies before the maturity of the policy. Means if there is a death of the parents who have taken the insurance policy for their child or children, in that case they don't have to pay any premium, but the money will be paid to the child or children at the maturity of the policy. In that case, or in such case or cases, the policy will not be ceased. Hope life insurance is clear to you. Now let's move on to the health insurance. As the name itself suggests that it is the insurance policy here, it is related to the health aspects of any human being who has taken the policy. So we will discuss in nutshell about the health insurance and the types of health insurance provided to the insured. Now, what is health insurance? Health insurance is an insurance product which covers all the medical and surgical expenses of an insured individual. It reimburses the expenses incurred due to the illness or injury, or pays the care provider of the insured individual directly. It means they are paying all the medical and surgical expenses to the individual, or if the person has been admitted to the hospital, so they will not pay directly to the insured one, but they will pay directly to the hospital where the treatment has been taken place. So hospital has been here written as a care provider. These expenses could be related to the hospitalization cost of medicine, or the doctor consultation fees. Means they are covering each and every expense related to the treatment of the insured one. Clear? Now moving on to the types of the individual health plan. Here you can see there are two types. The first one is indemnity plans and the second one is fixed benefit plans. We will not discuss these two in details, but I would like to give you some input related to these two. There are so many different types of plans which comes under indemnity as well as fixed benefits plan. Let's see what are being covered in indemnity plan. Individual insurance, family floater insurance, senior citizen insurance, maternity insurance, group medical insurance. It means they covers all the treatment and hospitalization expense of an individual, expense of all the family members. They cover the treatment and hospitalization of all the citizens, senior citizens, when they are insuring them. Maternity expenses are also covered in indemnity plan, as well as when the medical insurance is taken in group, generally by the any organization of or institution. They take care of all the health treatment of all the single individual of all the members of the group. Now, in case of fixed benefit plan, let's see what are the various insurance plans. They are preventive insurance plan, personal accident plans, critical illness plan, and hospital daily cash benefit plan. Here also you can see that they cover all the expenses for the regular health checkups. They provide lump sum amount of treatment of critical illness. Then they give financial help in the case of accidental death or permanent or total disability. Permanent, total, or partial disability. And they give daily cash benefit on hospitalization of the insured. So I hope that indemnity and fixed benefit plans are now clear to you all. With this, we come to the end of the health and life insurance. These two insurance plans are related to the human being, because here their life is insured, and in another case their health and the cost or the expense of their health is insured. So in next video we will cover the fire and marine insurance in detail. Make the notes, because health insurance is not given in any of the books. Thanks to you all for watching the video patiently and attentively. Bye.